where news comes first. This is WECT News at midday, streaming live on WECT.com and the WECT News app.
Well, good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Ratcliffe.
And I'm Bob Bonner. This afternoon, some good news for many of you who've just been stranded because the water will not go away. Cars once again crossing Edgewater Club Road without having to go through feet of water. And that's something many of you have not seen for days now. The North Carolina DOT crews working until late Tuesday night to put down a rock road to deal with that flooding. But Thursday morning, one lane of the temporary gravel road is now open to drivers.
And that's good news. We don't have any rain showers across southeastern North Carolina, as very evident by the Holden Beach camera this afternoon, as we're at 12 o'clock right on the dot, 80 degrees here at the WECT studios off of Shipyard Boulevard. Here's a look at satellite and radar. High pressure in control of the weather pattern, and it's not moving anytime soon. I think tomorrow we're going to have another pretty nice day, maybe a couple of clouds moving through the skies, but overall not too bad. 78 degrees the current number at Wilmington International Airport, 76 Oak Island, 78 North Myrtle Beach, already up to 80 degrees Lumberton, and 77 in Elizabethtown. Here's a look at your forecast for the rest of today. Temperatures right around that 80 degree mark, maybe 81, 82 degrees at best today. Easterly breezes turning southeasterly by the end of the day, and even this afternoon, maybe a couple of clouds in the skies, but no rain chances in the forecast. That's good news there. We'll go for 82 here in the Port City, 79 Sunset Beach, 82 at White Oak and Nakina. But the next thing we have to talk about, more rain in the forecast. Notice Thursday and Friday, rain chances very low. No rain in the forecast, but Saturday, maybe a quarter, maybe a half an inch of rain across the region. Coming up, we'll talk about that and time that out with our hour-by-hour forecast model in just a few minutes.
All right, Patrick, thanks. Well, one of the officers you rely on got punched on the job. This story is new at noon. According to a police report, someone called about a suspicious person on a porch on South 11th Street in Wilmington. That call came in around 1:30 this morning. Officers spotted Joseph Holmes when they got there. They say he punched an officer in the eye, then took off. Officers found him again on Greenfield Street. Holmes is now charged with resisting arrest and also assault on an officer. Well, something you don't want to see on any local beaches, thousands of dead fish washed ashore.
Yeah, this happening in Texas. Keith Garvin reporting fishermen suspect that it's actually red tides, and that red tide which could be the cause.
As the waves wash ashore Freeport's Bryan Beach, so do the fish. Thousands and thousands of bait fish known as shad. They litter the shore from the mouth of the Brazos River and stretch several hundred yards east. The city's assistant manager made the discovery during a routine check Wednesday afternoon.
As I made my way down there, I could tell there was an abundant smell as well, and the sheer amount when I got there was shocking.
They're waiting on the state to determine the exact cause. Right now, the city and seasoned fishermen suspect red tide, a natural phenomenon that produces a high level of algae that can lower oxygen levels and add toxins to the water.
Lots of dead fish. I mean, hardly any bait in the water. Fish are few and far between. The fishing ain't no good right now.
The water isn't dangerous for humans, but the city is urging people to stay away for now. That includes fishermen who are concerned because Wednesday they started noticing larger game fish like flounder and trout washing up as well. They say it could take months to rebuild a suitable level of fish.
Year and a half, 2 years, man, if this keeps up this bad, because all the game fish washed in, the population is going to have to build back up right here.
If it keeps up, it's going to get worse and worse. Start killing everything.
Well, one of the Americans that helped stop a terror attack on a French train is in the hospital after being stabbed. Airman Spencer Stone is in stable condition after being stabbed multiple times in Sacramento. Officers found Stone with wounds to his torso early this morning, and initially they did not think he'd survive. Medical staff was able to stop the bleeding at the hospital. No arrests have been made, and there is no description of the attacker. In August, Stone was the person who tackled the gunman on the train in Paris.
This afternoon, incredible video of survival. A teenage girl fighting off her attacker and then jumping from a moving car just to get away. This all played out in Connecticut Monday morning. The 17-year-old was walking to school, then lured into that car. Once inside, the attack began. But the teenager was able to get free. She opened the door, the car jumped out while it was moving. Police now still searching for the female driver of that car.
You'd probably never even think of jumping on subway tracks, so what this woman did may shock you. Watch this video of a woman jumping onto the tracks at a metro station in Virginia. She then begins striking yoga poses, including a handstand, as a partner takes photographs. She nearly falls twice just feet from the electrified rail. The pair then climb back onto the platform when they see a metro employee. That woman is charged with misdemeanor trespass.
A rocket launch lighting up the sky this morning in California.
3, 2, we have RD-180 ignition, and we have liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket carrying the NRO L-55
NASA launching an Atlas V with 4 small research satellites called CubeSats. They're part of the NASA initiative that allows students to learn about satellite development, design, and construction. Over 50 students have contributed to the creation of those CubeSats. And keep in mind, UNCW will actually launch a CubeSat in 2017. That one will monitor ocean color data that will help support marine research.
If your children walk to school on Wednesday, give them a pat on the back when they get home. They helped set a new record. More than 200 schools across the state participated in Walk to School Day. Students in New Hanover County were among them. Organizers say they saw a 25% increase in participation, and that number is expected to grow as more events are held through the month of October. Checking out your midday stocks right now. The NASDAQ and S&P 500 are both down, but the Dow Jones is up.